What do you want, Mr. Quaid? The same as you to remember. But why? What movie? You don't know the right answer. Don't yell any answer. That's Total Recall. That's the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that was Quado. So Quado was like a mutant psychic who lived inside Marshall Bell's lower intestine, which is really weird. You can imagine that Quado, so Quado would come out, and then Marshall, the actor, he'd go into like a trance, because he'd be kind of useless while Quado was there, which is really weird. I wonder the first time he saw Quado, he's like, what the heck? I got to get an endodontist. And, he was like, come on, Marshall, what's with the nachos Bel Grande? He's got like a jalapeno on his head. But enough about that. It's Mike Stiskin, Mike and the Mike here. I do stand-up comedy, so I get a little crazy sometimes. I'm trying to figure out how much personality to put into the show. But you got to have some fun. You have to. You guys know how to do this. We know how to do this. I know how to do this, but I still make mistakes every day. It's very simple. Everything in life is very simple with layers of complexities. What's tricky is controlling behavior, impulses, gratification, dopamine, all of that stuff is tricky. But if you want to be wealthy, you can do it. If you want to be rich, you can do it. I don't care who you are or where you're from. Within reason, everyone can do it. You know that every dime you spend is a dime you don't have. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. Just live life on a budget. Drive a car that isn't super fancy. Live way below your means. Have other people look at your vehicle and the paint peeling off and they comment on it and they got a brand new car and a brand new lease. You're the one who's going to have the last laugh because they're taking it really easy now. And then they're going to have it so hard later when they don't have much, where I would rather grind it out now and then have the rest of my life be easy. That's called delayed gratification. That's the exact definition of it. So that's what we're going to do from now on. We budget, we save, we invest, we pick a number. This is what we're going to get to. This is what we're going to live on. We're going to have abundance and freedom. We're going to go to dinner and not think about what the bill is. I mean, we're not ordering $800 bottles of wine, but we'll be able to go to concerts. We're not backstage passes and VIP this and that. No first class trips will be rare for flying. You just got to live. You can do a lot of things. You can have an amazing life without these horrifying expenditures, tremendous amounts of credit card debt. You can really do it. You just have to plan it, live it. You know how it works. People are giving up on home buying. Young people are because everything's so expensive. Well, you just have to figure it out. There's first-time homebuyer credits. There's the Acorns app. There's Betterment Savings. There's all these online savings accounts. There's getting a fiduciary. If you learn about money, you don't have to worry about it. You can figure it out. And that's what we're here to talk about with Mike Stiskin. Mike and the Mike on the Monetary Therapy Show. Stacking wins.